Never have this been done before, where you create a new chess account on chess.com. This account has an elo of just 100. The goal is to explain every move as much as possible. Let's find an opponent. Who we getting, man? We got nobody on the 100 mark. I guess we got nobody on the 100 mark. Okay, Mr. Kyo from Cambodia. I can play d4, go for the London, but it'll be too easy. So let's play principal chess, e4. That is probably the best opening for beginners. e6. Maybe he wants to go d5 into some kind of French. Ideally, I don't like the French, but we should go d4. Just take control of the center. Feels kind of good. Okay, he played d5. You should not take, because if I take, he can take back, we gain nothing. I can either go knight here to save the pawn, or maybe simply push. And if you go c5 trying to challenge d4, simply go c3, connect them all. f5. I don't think that is the correct way to play. Now I'm tempted to take it. Not sure if it's a good way. Also, by pushing this diagonal is kind of weak. Queen check does not work right now because he got g6 to prevent it out. So maybe I can take. If I go f4, some developing move, it feels a bit too slow. This way, this will be weak. If he takes here, oh. Yeah, now it's game over already. He had to either take the queen or the knight. By taking this way, previously when the pawn was on f5, queen check was not working because there was g6. Now the g pawn is gone. I can simply give a check and there's nobody to block it out. Like no pawn here, no pawn here, and he has to move the king. Simple early queen attack for me. Where is the king going? Left or straight? If he goes there, I can give a check, but the problem is he can block with the bishop, save everything, and we get nothing. So maybe after some random king move, maybe focus on developing any of the dumb pieces, because one queen is not enough to attack. I would like a check from this side. Do I go bishop here, or for the sneaky b3, bishop here? Tempting choices. Also, I mean, knight here is not bad, but what to do? Maybe b3? Not a move I want to play. But what's the plan? To check him out, push the king, give a check, but he just runs. Or blocks, so I don't know if we have enough. I guess we just focus on developing. I mean, there's no rush. We got the check. We made sure he can never castle. King is weird. Bishop is weird. Just focus on normal chess. Develop the knight. No need to rush any of the funky businesses. Okay, he developed and he attacked the center pawn. We got to save it. Knight here feels principled. I just develop and defend. No problem there. Could go bishop here and castle it out. That's also pretty reasonable. The knight is not really hopping in to attack the king. I guess bishop here is fine. That way I'm ready to castle. Maybe put the rook to e1. Look to pin the pawn. Win it. Maybe that's the way. Okay, push. That's kind of good and bad at the same time. Because now after I want to castle, I would like him to take. And then this is weak. And the rook can come to e5 and e5 is weak. I take, he take, and we get nothing. So I guess castle is the way. We want to take this, make him take back and take there. Now the question is to take this way or that way. If I take that way, I do win a pawn. The queen can't take, my queen saves it. So bro goes to some sad looking square. Oh, if I take, he goes here. Oops. If I take, he goes here. We have bishop check. That's pretty good. Huh. But then I can never win the pawn. Do I care about the pawn? Let's go for the check, right? Yeah, nobody cares. Maybe we'll go bishop here, rook here, play on the side. Could have just simply taken back. Yes, he went there. Another check for me. Bro cannot take. The queen protects the knight. Can't go back. The knight covers. He can go back. And then I can look for the sneaky g3 into bishop here. Because that's kind of a mate. Or maybe instead of g3, we can go for bishop here into a dead king. Okay, he's walking out. This is covered. The queen is lined up. We need a juicy disco. I like this one. Because if he moves king here or king here, queen to b5 is a dead king. But the problem with this disco is he can just block it out with a knight. Yeah, not a fan of that one because I don't really want to take. I wish I could double check him like this or this. b4 is interesting. Oh, b4 is really interesting because he can't go there, there, there. He can take with the knight. And then, oh, I like that, I like that. And then I give a discovery from this side. And then the knight cannot block it. So he has to move the king somewhere. And then the queen can go to b4 and get the juicy king. So maybe b4 is the way. Okay, he took. Now this is the way. Because if I just go from this side, the problem is king can maybe run out. I guess not, because queen here still covers it. Oh, he has knight here blocking it. But I can... I kind of missed that. Yeah, I give a check. He can go into knight here and just cover it out. So, which discovery is the way? This is the way, that is the way. Or do I take? Oh, take is interesting. Take is very interesting. He goes anywhere. Queen here is a mate. And if he takes, we get a queen check. King here and a mate. Okay. Takes is the way. Pro goes there and we get the first win in the bag. Push the king and that's a daddy. Pro can never take. The mighty bishop saves. There we go. Queen, king, pawn, checkmate. Tiger Woods. 148. We are 162. Pro went e4. Simple. e5. No problem at all. Maybe he gets the knight out. Okay, simple chess. Attack the center pawn. We develop the knight. Save the center pawn. Maybe he goes bishop here or knight here. Don't tell me he goes... Okay, he attacked the knight. Another popular choice. I can simply develop. Because if he takes, I can take back. I guess simple development is fine. Get the both the knights out. Get the bishop out. Castle as soon as possible. King safety is the top priority. He took to take this way or that way. Most of the time, it's better to take towards the center. But this time, I like taking this way. The bishop gets out. Also, if he takes the pawn, I can maybe go queen here, double attack it out. So maybe this is the way. Yeah, I like it this way. Also, the queen is open on the d file. Okay, he did not take the pawn. Time for me to develop the bishop, pin the knight to the queen. Nice. Now, what is bro cooking? Sadly, I don't have a knight. Generally, when I like to pin like this, he castles. I can hop the knight, double attack it. Ooh, that's annoying. I don't want to take. And if I go back, he might just kick me all the way back. And I don't feel like sacrificing the knight. So maybe push, we go back and he can't take. Maybe he can't take because the knight defends the pawn. Oh no, we can take back. So this is good and bad at the same time. It kicks the bishop, but he can never castle now. If he castles, we're just going to go edge and blow open the king. This pawn is technically hanging, but even this is hanging. So maybe pushed, save it out. Okay, queen here, solid choice. Save the pawn, ready to push, get the bishop out and long castle. I almost want to go bishop here and save the pawn. Save out the pawn. Don't want him to die, I guess. Or I can go bishop here, remove this knight for this. But I feel like that's pointless. Because she's gonna push and protect anyways. This bishop is kinda bad, you know? Can't go there, looking at a dumb pawn. Bro is useless. I wish this knight could go there. Life would be so much better now. Yeah, he pushed it. He might even go bishop here trying to pin my knight. I guess he wants to long castle. We will also long castle. Copy him out. So if he pushes, then the knight can look to go to f4. Probably that's not the way. He might go for a pin or maybe just some random bishop move. Yeah, pin is the way. We'll kick him out. If he takes, we're happy to trade. If he goes back, we can't go g5, but it's fine. He doesn't have knight here because the pawn is there, so no double attack on the knight. Nice. Don't mind the trade. Happy trading days. We got the bishop pair, bro got the pony pair. Bishops are better than the knights. Okay, he just defended the pawn and maybe he's looking to push it. I would like bishop here to pin it to win it. But there is a pawn there, and if I try this, hoping for a take, he might just push it. Keep it simple, castle. King safety is the top priority. Mr. Woods, I could have gone queen here actually, saying no castling. But he could have just offered the trade, so maybe it's good. Okay, no castling. I can go bishop here and pin the knight. Bishop needs some open diagonals, man. The position is on the close side. How do we open it up? This, that he can sit there. Okay, we'll pin it for now. He can't go queen here. There's a knight on the loose, so that's good. If he pushes, I can take and double it up. King in the center, double pawns. Maybe we are good. I do lose my bishop pair for that. Okay, I'll put a queen here. Ideally, I would like f5 and bring the bishop into the play, but f5 is never ever happening. So maybe push and we go to the other side. What are we doing, Mr. Bishop? Do we push? No, we can't push. What to do? Okay, he wants to push. Now maybe I push, because if he takes, I take again, I pin and win. But probably after push, he's just gonna push and keep it close and we get nothing out of it. What is bro doing? Okay, he took. I can take with the rook and attack this out, but I like this. He cannot take the pawn. There's a free knight. He can defend the knight, rook here, defend by the rook and the queen. But then this pawn is gonna die. Nobody saves it. Like rook here, we take the knight, he takes one or the other way. We can take one or the other way. Or maybe not. So this, we take, bro take, we take, and the f7 falls off. Maybe we have a check, but he's kind of out. But he's not going to see all that way. That's a bit too much. Yeah, Tiger Woods is not a chess player after all. So maybe... rook here is the only way to save the knight. I don't see any other way. I don't think the Woods knows how to save the pony. Yeah, I think the pony is about to die. And once the pony dies, we've... Oh, bro saves the pony? The cracked up 100 rated player? Oh, what are these 100? Okay, to take or to take? I can take, but he takes and then attacks this out. That's the problem. If I take, he will take and take this. That's also a problem. Can I take and save my pawn? He can save his pawn. So everybody is kind of happy and we don't like that. We want to make him sad. So we'll take, ask him to take, save my pawn. He saves his pawn. We go rook here, double it up and believe this pawn is destined to die on a good day. That's what we're trying to say. He has to die. Okay, we save this one. Now we're gonna double the rooks on the h file. pressure it out. I think he should go for this instead of saving this. Because trading this for this is kind of good for white. But he might chicken out into a defense. And this is how he cries. Because then we go rook here. And then we double it up. So this, that, some king here. Oh, he broke the center. I can take, right? Because he can't take because this is also dying. Yeah, he had to save the pawn. Now this falls, and takes is nothing. Yeah, oh, we don't even need to take the pawn. He missed out. The rook attacks the rook and only the king saves the rook. We double attack from the side and the rook just falls off like nothing. So this, he can take, we can take back, he can push, nobody cares. Do we take with the rook? Oh, nice, 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 nice. If I take with this rook, it's good. But if I take with this rook, this is better. Because then rook here is actually a checkmate. The king cannot go out, so he doesn't have the time to take or push. So this is the way. Got to move Mr. Rookie, otherwise that's a cooked king. I think he's gonna take or push. Yeah, this was never the way. Let's go. 200 for us. Okay, 192. We start off with the e4. King pawn for the dubs. e5. Do we go for the wacky d4, wacky queen here? No. Develop the pony. Attack the center. Pressure it out. Now the question is, this is how we fumble. He had to go knight here to save the pawn. Pawn push to save the pawn. Queen here to save the pawn. Anything to save the pawn. Knight here to counter attack the pawn. Anything. Bishop looking at what? Nobody. Nobody. Wait, can I take the pawn? Huh, I don't think I can take the pawn. Because if I take, he has queen here, attacking the knight and attacking the pawn. And surprisingly, we don't have d4 to save it because the bishop pins it. Oh, is that some crazy wacky theory or what? Huh, interesting. But I can take and go back. No, you can take here. But I can take and go f4. Huh, I guess we just stick to developing, man. Stop taking the free candies. Develop the knight, develop the bishop, castle, and we out. Maybe we won't castle that quickly, but focus on the development. Maybe get this knight out. Maybe that was the better way because then I could take and the knight defends the pawn. Also, then d4 is there. Okay, d5 is just a free pawn. If he take with the pawn, he might look to push. So just take with the bishop. Bro can't take. The pawn is there, saving the almighty bishop. We win the pawn. We happy. Time to develop the knight. He attacked us out. We got to save the bishop. Go this way or that way. We can go back, but why not just go all the way back, you know? That way we are just kind of chilling with the power of the pawns. Nobody can bully the bishop. We go knight here, maybe push. Can we take the pawn? Now we can. Because after he goes queen here, we don't got this, right? Yeah, we don't got this. Let's castle. That feels good because if he takes, we can go rook here and do the same thing he wanted to do with the queen. Yeah, bro. You wanted us to take, we baited you into taking. You fell for the same trap, you know. We attack Mr. Knight, you move Mr. Knight. Do we take the pawn with the rook or the knight? That is the question. If I take with the rook, he blocks it, we get nothing. If I take with the knight, he might not see it and develop the knight, and then we have the discovery in the house. Now he's just gonna castle. Yeah, he's just gonna castle. We are being too fancy because we even have knight takes, bishop takes, discovery, wacky, 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 like the amount of tactics we have. Oh, he didn't see it. Okay, we have choices. We can do knight takes pawn and win the queen with the power of the disco. We can do knight takes pawn, fork the queen and the rook, still a disco, and still win the house. So which is the way? If I take knight takes, he can block with the queen, and I have to give the rook for the queen. So I think this is the way. This way I only lose one knight for the queen and not the whole rook. I attack it out and I give a sweet check. King moves, we win the queen. Queen blocks, we win the queen. Bishop blocks, we win the queen. Bishop blocks, we win the queen. Also, now we can take this, this, and this, and be happy. There we go, we won the queen, we take the bishop, and we can take back to win a nice suited pawn. Okay, the rook is into the attack. Now we need to bring the queen into the attack. Well, that is the part. The development is kind of zero. Yeah, we were too happy winning the queen that we forgot about developing the pieces. Oh, he just hung the piece. Let's go. So, bro had to go king here or maybe somewhere back to save the bishop. Okay, he attacked it. I can take and win, but let's just keep... If I go all the way back, this pawn can never push and the bishop will be stuck. I guess this works. Because he cannot go here to bully the rook. And I can still play d4 to get the bishop out. Okay, d4. Bishop is out. Queen can check him out. Maybe queen check was the way. But I don't know. We really... Okay. I give a queen check. He cannot go to the side. The knight falls. Quality business. We push him to the corner. I need queen here to pin it and double attack it to win it. But he has rook here to save it. And then finally the... Oh, he just hung the knight. Bro just hung the knight. Now the rook is on the 7th heaven. Queen goes to the 7th heaven, pushes the king, and then queen and rook get the mate. Nice. Bro resigned. What is it? Plus 20 for us. 3 dubs in the backpack. Okay. 268. Mr. D4. D5 is the way. We can't go crazy. E5, C5, sacrificing pawns left, right, center. Develop the knight. Attack. It's defended, but we develop our knight. What are we doing? F3. Maybe he wants E4 and go crazy on the center. I guess we can go bishop here. Say no pushing for him. I don't think that's the correct way to play it. Because he might have some G4 kicking us into H4. Okay, he just gave us the pawn. Unless I'm missing something. Okay, if I take the knight, does he have queen here? Attacking it. I don't think this works. So we take everything and we win a pawn. If he goes queen here, we can take to save it and not blunder out the b7 pawn. So far, one pawn up. Okay, do I take another pawn? No, this is how we lose, right? Yeah, this is how we lose. Thinking it's a free pawn, then the queen is lined up to the queen, and the discovery of the bishop strikes, losing the freebie. So we got the pawn. We happy. Just come all the way back home. Don't go anywhere funky or sideways. Go take and back. Now get the bishop out, castle. Maybe put c6, but this diagonal is looking a bit scary. You know. Also with c6, I can take the pawn because there's no bishop check business. So multi-purpose pawn push. King safety from this side, safety from this side, and an attack on the pawn. There we go. Now we can grab it. There's no bishop check. There's no bishop check. King is safe and free pawn for us. We can go pawn grabbing, but development is also a thing of the need. Okay, he offered us a queen. We can give a check, take the pawn, take the queen. I think, or take that one. I think this is the best way because we attack the king and Mr. Bishop, and he does not have queen here to save the bishop. The bro can't block because we can chop, and there's no crazy queen entry from his side. So this way, I would like this way, but the bishop is there. Also, we can't take. Okay, bro blocks with the bishop. We chop it off. Now, queen here. I think we should trade. Okay, he blocked with the knight. Okay, not castle. That's good. The question is e6 or e5 because I want to get this bishop out here or here. Uh, let's just do one because if I do double, this pawn is not protected by another pawn. So let's keep it simple. Also, this pawn covers this, so bishop can never go there. So now we have a bishop check. Oh, he played the bad move. The idea was bishop check and the king would run out to f1. By playing the rook there, the king cannot run out there. So queen covers this and this. And after the check, the knight can't block because the queen pins the knight to the king. So the only thing that can save it is queen here. And we're just happy. We just win the queen. But the problem is, we cannot take this. I mean, we can, but we don't win the king. But he runs out. That's the sad part. We win the queen, but not the king. So I take this way, ask him to go that way, and then simply bring it back. This way, queen here is a check and a mate, and nobody can save it. Nobody can save it. Plus 40 for us. Another e4 business. Sumit 271. Okay, he went for the Scandinavian. We got to take the pawn. Not interested in pushing it or sacrificing it. Early queen attack. Hop the knight, attack the queen. If he checks, yeah, that's the way. So I can chicken out and offer a queen block and trade it out. But I feel like that's not the way. Like, we don't punish him if we trade the queens. Knight here feels bad because bishop cannot go out. So probably bishop here makes sense. This way I can get the knight out and a castle, you know. Hop the knight, castle, and he got nothing out of the business. Bro is playing kind of fast, not gonna lie. Okay, we got bishop, knight, and king out. Good. Now time to go d3 or d4. Oh, that's a juicy pawn offer. Even though after I take, it gives him the open g file. I feel like he doesn't have enough. Because with this, we get a free tempo attacking the queen out. We'll take it and see. Bro, wanna go queen here to attack us out? Okay, he just went back. Okay, rook here incoming for an attack. I would like d4, but the knight covers it. And if I go d3, the bishop cannot go to this side. So this is a bit of a pickle. To d3 or to d4. Maybe I go bishop here. Look at this knight. Hope for knight here. And then d3. I sadly would go d3 even though this blocks it out. I guess bishop belongs on this diagonal. The knight can hop there. The bishop can come there. Maybe that is the plan. Okay, he attacked it. The good thing about this is the bishop protects the knight. So no trouble there. Look at this knight. Makes sense. He can go knight here trying to attack. Set up some push into pin-win angle. Yeah, whenever we take pawn like that, we got to be careful. Okay, now double attack on the knight. He's dead. We move the knight. G2 is rock solid. Queen here is not scary. The bishop is there. He trade. We can actually take first and open up his king. So we got to be careful. So instead of just auto taking this out, I think we should take this first. This way he got to take first. It's check. And we got double pawns. Open e file, bro. Wait, he didn't take it? Bro, he had to take the knight with the pawn. Not only we get a check, we got the queen, we got the rook, we got the pawn, we got the whole house. Also, we take the queen with the check, so even this bishop is not going to run away. Bye, bye, bishop. Or buys to the bishop. This way or that way? I take this way. My queen can go in. Because now he's not going in. So maybe queen takes is the way. We say hello. Hello to the queen. Queen check, another pawn. So we full queen up for 0 for 0. A5, we want to give a check. If he moves the king, we win a pawn. If he blocks, we need to attack him out somehow. How do we double attack? The bishop can never attack, the knight can never reach there, sadly. I guess we would focus on developing, knight is out, bishop is out, the rooks belong on an open file. So let's put the rook on the open file. Maybe we go this and this. It is covered. Or maybe take this knight out. Oh, he wants to go bishop here, I guess. Can I take the knight out? Bring this rook to this side to hope to double attack. Probably won't work because bishop g6 is kind of solid. Also, I can do rook takes pawn, deflect the king from the defense of the rook and take this out. I like that. Also, this is why we took the knight. Because right now, rook takes pawn doesn't work, the knight can take it. So removing the knight kind of worked like a charm. Not only we double the pawns, gain control of this square, gain control of that. So one move and 50 benefits. Let's sacrifice the rook. Okay, bro goes away, we win the house. Now we get rook here and hunt down Mr. King. Where does the king wanna go? Left, right, die? He has bishop here, which is a very annoying defender. Queen check or queen check does not win it. Wait, does it win it? Oh, it wins it. It wins it. If I check from this side, he cannot block with the bishop. He has to go king here to save it. And then we can get rook here and win the bishop out. So this is the way. That is not the way. So this is a problem. Maybe just go bishop here, lose pieces fall off kind of a business. Make the loose piece not a loose one. So after this, what are we cooking? After this, we can maybe go knight here, control f6 to bring the queen in. Or simple rook here works too, All are pretty sweet stuff. Bring the queen, bring the rook, take a chill pill. Okay, that's a good one. Yeah, bring the rook to the open e file, pin the bishop. So knight here is not there, sadly. The pawn is there. We go this way. Oh, bro, protect. Another deflect. Deflect, Mr. King. How? Okay, just go F right. We pin the bishop. We push the pawn to attack it, to win it. He has to save the rook. We get F5. The bishop is pinned to the king. Pawn push, 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 chop. Now he has to just go left, right, left. Otherwise, the rook might fall off. So we take him down, bring the rook. The king got to move. Oh. Wait, I can take the rook and be happy. But why not take the bishop first, give a check and win the rook? First takes. Wait, he can go king here. No, that's too much. Yeah, he goes king here. We can take back. Look at the rook discovery. The rook dies and the king got to cry. Cry, king, cry. Let's go. Okay, who we getting? Mr. pairings. Bro is 302. E4 is the way. Bro is from Brazil, no Portugal. I'm so bad. Okay, another good old E4, E5. Are we going D, C, B, or F it? Knight F6. Bro attacks the pawn. We can go chicken to defend it or simply push and kick the knight away. If the knight goes here, he might get trapped. Like this is the way for the Alekhine, and this is the way for the sad pony life. This is the way to just forget what life is all about. Yeah, this is not the way. Knight here is just a dead pony, so that's also not the way. Don't tell me we win in 5 moves because we just pushed. Okay, that's the way. We just push the pawn, protect our tiny pawn, take the center. This bishop is out, that bishop is out. He developed the knight attacking the pawn. It is defended, but still, develop Mr. Knight, save it. He might go d6 because I think that is the way, attacking it out. I don't want him to take. And if he push, we take, he take, he's kind of happy. F6 looks bad. Yeah, I feel like we can go for a cheap idea like knight here, queen checkmate, and go crazy. But let's not do that. Let's just focus on developing. You know, it's bad, it's all good. We develop the bishop, attack the knight. Also look at this way. I think bishop here was maybe better to look for a cheap idea like this, mate. That was probably the way, but we didn't get it. Probably knight here attacking us out, or maybe pawn here saving the knight out. One of those looks solid. I can take, and double the pawns. Never a bad idea. And now we just castle, king safety. Bro takes. We can look for a queen check. That's pretty good. Probably bishop. Oh, he took with the knight. He forgot the pawn moves like this. This is the pawn way. Not only we get the knight is in the center. Queen check to f7 to the dead king. Oh, he played h5. Let's just go rook here. Set up the discovery in the house. Maybe we have... oh, we have knight here for a free queen, or do we have a free king? Think. Knight here attacks the queen and the king. If queen blocks, we win the queen. So, and if he goes king here, do we have take the queen and be happy? I was hoping for some knight here, queen here into some king hunt businesses, but double attack. Oh, he didn't even save it. So we can take this with the check. And if he gets out, we can bring the king hunt. Oh, I think I took the wrong way. I rushed it. Probably queen takes pawn was the way. And then there was king here. Into some bishop checkmate business. Oh, I think I missed out the checkmate. We saw the queen, got happy and chopped it off, but that was not the way. He resigned, lucky for us, but that was not the way. 2 more wins and we hit the sweet 400 mark. Mr. Singh. E4. Let's go. E5. What are we doing tonight? Hopping the knight, attacking the center, hopping the knight, defending the center. The way. Now the big question, develop or go bananas? Develop. 4 knights is the way. You got 2 knights out, we got 2 horses out. 4 horses out to play. Now, time to develop the bishop. Ideally, bishop should go there or there. Because here he's not looking anywhere. So we'll do the right way. Active bishop, active life. We're gonna castle, we're gonna push. I can castle, but we're gonna cheese him out. Yeah, we're gonna extra cheese him out. Put, okay, he's going for the b4, b5 business, but we're kind of safe. We're gonna put the bishop here. It's not really a pin-win angle, but the plan is ask him to kick us. He might go g4, make the king sad. We put the queen there. Oh, I almost want to sacrifice, but let's hold our horses. Idea is to go queen here, push it, and to blow open Mr. King. Just smoke him out. I can take and win a pawn. That is probably the best way to play it, but I really want to sacrifice. The greed for the sacrifice is kinda next level. Take the pawn, be happy. Double attack, one defender, that is the way to win. Yeah, this is the way to lose. Yeah, you can just push, save this out. This sacrifice is not the way. Okay, he attacked Mr. Knight out. Now I can take the pawn, and I don't lose the knight. He might get the bishop, but tomato potato, I guess it's tomato for a potato trade. We can take it out. Knight is better than the bishop, so we happy, I guess. Now this bishop was kind of good, pinning the pawn, looking at the king. Let's take towards the center. Also, the rook file is open. This is not the way, this is the way. So we need h5 for him to take so that I can take and say hello to the king. I almost want to go h5. Let the knight die so that I can take and go. The better way is to go back, but this is the mad way. Yeah, this might be a... Wait, we piece down. But wait. He just blundered the game? He just blundered the game. He cannot take this way. The H file is completely open. If the queen takes the pawn, nobody can block out the king. So queen takes pawn is GG's for us. Last one. We beat up a pineapple. We squeeze out the pineapples and get to 400. E4. What are we doing? B6. Bro wants to pinch it to Mr. Bishop. We take the goody center. The center is ours. H5. He's gonna go rook here and sacrifice the rook or what? We can go C, F, take another center, but let's get the knight out. Get this knight out. Maybe get the bishop out. Bro, what is he doing? We're gonna go queen here in long castle. Is that the way? Okay, he's attacking. I can go bishop here and defend, but I like this setup where you put the pawn f3. Could have gone c3 and build a nice tree house. But this is like good connect 3, solid center. If he ever goes d, f, the pawn can take back. h5 does nothing. Okay, he's looking for a castle. Let's get the bishop out. We'll put the knight here, queen here, castle long or short depending on the mood. If he ever castles there, we are ready with the queen and the bishop battery to go to h6, go g, h and get a slaughter. Pineapple is ours. No, oh, that's kind of good. No, it's just bad, right? I thought it was good, but I just realized we can just take and win a pawn. I thought he was cooking something, but protection in there. We just grab a cookie out and run. Also, this is why the knight is so good, because after I take, he goes queen here, we can come back. Bishop takes knight, does not win. The knight is there to save it. Bro went centralized the bishop, look at nothing. We can grab one more. Buy 0, get 2 free? That's a good offer. Out of nowhere, the D pawn got the C, got the B, and is 2 steps away from being a queen. Okay, we have a very nice pawn. We want a castle. Maybe put the bishop here. Double, triple, quadruple attack on d7. That's the way. Yeah. Bishop goes there, attacks the pawn. Queen is looking there, rook is looking there. We feeling the position. We feeling the pressure. Bro is doing kind of random businesses, not gonna lie. I just realized this diagonal is kind of weak, but we focusing on this side. Can I take? No, the knight is there. If I take, he takes either way and he's happy. Oh, let's go knight here. Ask him to take, and remove some of his defenders. He can take, and try to go bishop here, pin and win it, but we can come back, so we kind of happy. Do I take? Because he can just take back either way, and we don't have anything here. So he doesn't really need to take actually, but we would want him to take. We are 2 pawns up. The more we trade, the better it is. But he doesn't ever want to trade with us. Maybe I can sit the knight here. That is a good looking square for the knight. Just chill there. Maybe say I'm gonna check you out on a good day. Look for, oops, some tactics. There's nothing there, but I really don't want to take. Oh, I forgot. The pawn was there protecting you out. Now nobody protects from the double attack. 2 attackers, 1 defender. The maths ain't mathing. And we gotta take with the knight. This way we attack the queen. And if he takes back, we take with the bishop. Check out the king. Say hello to the rook. Okay. Even the knight, we happy. Now, time for the discovery. Knight takes bishop is nice. What do we get? 1 bishop. But knight a7 is better. We give a check and we win the biggie queen. Big queen for us. That I was troll. Big queen for us. Queen can't go there, we chop. Queen can't go there, we chop. Bishop goes there, we still chop. Also, bishop here, we can take with the bishop first. So, that's a dead queen. Sayonara, Mr. Queen. Okay, now we need the king. Yeah, this bishop is kind of good in the center. I really want to trade, but I feel like he might just go bishop here. And then we go back, he go back, and we get nothing. Take it, please. Nope. Yeah, that was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. Bro was gonna pin and win, so we had to come back. He goes back, so we need another plan. We got nothing out of it. We got nothing out of it. Maybe he goes pawn here, making the okay, just lost the bishop. Win the pawn, we chill. What are we doing, Mr. Queen? The bishop is looking good. We want this to soften f6, but there is a pawn here. Okay, he attacked us. Just go there. Maybe we can sit the bishop here. Cover some nice looking squares. This pawn is never running. Yeah, we need rooks. Oh, he just puts the pawn, let the pawn die. Take this way, that way. I can take with the pawn. It's not a bad idea. This way we get our d6 to soften this up. To win f6. Knight takes was also pretty sweet. We could have gone for the pony sacrifice. Yeah, the pawn went push, push, and forgot about his buddy. Bro betrayed his friend, and now the friend is dead. We look this way, bishop looks that way. He got to go to the side. Where is the mate? Bishop check. Oh, he goes here, and we don't have a check here, which is sad. And if we check here, he just goes back again, which is also sad. Why so sad? Huh? Bro goes. Where is the mate? Huh. Maybe queen check, but he would have gone back. It's seen we don't got the rook left. Oh, wait. Bishop here into a mating idea, but he might chop him off. Yeah, there's a mate, but chop it out. We do check in with the bishop, but we would like the king. So this is the mate in one. He either got to chop or he got to stop it with the rook. This is the way we take. Rook gets out. Where is the mate, man? Maybe we just, instead of taking the bishop out, try to bring the knight into the attack. We attack the rook, we look at this way, look at that way. Now we have a check into a king hop, into a knight hop. Bro, attack this out, man. No fear. Rook takes bishop was a free bishop, but we don't know how to mate, man. Our mating technology is so bad. Cover this. So bring the knight. Only one square to go. If I check, sadly, we cannot mate, but there is queen f7, dead mate. So we sacrifice the rook for the glory. Because this is the mate. There was no need for check, right? Yeah, there was no need for check. That was a mate directly. We could have sacrificed the rook one move earlier. Why are we giving the most garbage checks ever? Just sacrifice the rook. Okay. Queen and knight gets the mates. 400. 400.